right, I don't have a lot to say. I'm just going to open it up and let you fire away.
What's been the most impressive thing you've seen from Herb Miller from the time that you guys first picked him up at rookie minicamp?
Yeah, I'm thinking about Herb back when he was here with just the rookies, and then so we had a few days with them, and the vets came in. And at that time, I didn't know all the faces. I remember I heard a loud voice in the back. It was like he was kind of, enthusiastic and assertive. And I looked back, and it was Herb. And where I'm trying to go with it is, it wasn't too big for him right from the beginning. Like he didn't have any problem stepping up in there and doing his job. He's vocal. He's not afraid to make a mistake. I recognize that right away. He's got a long way to go, but I think he's done some good things. He's an aggressive football player, which we like.
Looked like you got a lot of one-on-one work in with Milt Claiborne. How's he developing, and do you
Yeah.
expect to see him play this week?
Yeah, we're hopeful. I think that's the plan. That's coach's plan. We'd like to see him get out there, and he's been great. He's a pro. He's been in it long enough. He knows how to handle things. Trying to get as many reps in there as he can. It's a balancing act, right? Because he doesn't play for the first 4 games. So, but he's been a real pro about it.
Has he picked up all your stuff that you went into the studying part?
The feeling would be yes. It's hard to tell in walkthroughs, and until you get out there and the bullets are flying and things are going fast. But my guess is he's pretty solid right now with all that.
What do you hope to see from your players this week?
Say it again.
What separates Derek Nottie and Xavier Williams in your mind?
I don't know that there's a separation. We're going to always need, and I've been in this league long enough to know that you're going to need a lot of big guys to rotate in there, and those guys are doing that right now. I mean, the only difference right now is X had dealt with that back injury for a little while, and so lost some reps, and I think Nottie just continues to get better. So other than that, I think they're both working real hard.
Week number 3, obviously this is the second game that Frank is going to play with the team, and Tyron hasn't played but only four plays. What are you hoping to see with your starters in this week's game?
Yeah, you bring up a good point. The group that we envision to be out there for a lot of snaps in Jacksonville haven't had a lot of snaps in a game situation. So there's a little concern there. But to your point, if we can get all those guys out there on Saturday night, it'll be about chemistry, it'll be about communication, how they react with each other. I mean, this may sound strange, but I'm always looking for an adverse situation in these games so that we can see how the guys will react on the sidelines to some adversity. We've had a little bit of it, but not nearly what it's going to be like in the season. So hopefully we get a little bit of that, and the guys can show that they're willing to stick together, be accountable, and move forward.
Coach Colin Saunders, what are you saying from him? Is he progressing as you thought?
Yeah, there was a point there where he plateaued a little bit. Brendan and I talked about it, but I think he's worked his way to making some gains. It's a little up and down to 50-50 right now. He's got to find some consistency, but we like where he's at right now.
I think the way TK's been developing, that can keep going and progress
I
in
do.
the regular season.
Yeah, I mean, he's a multiple guy, and the thing about TK is he's an intelligent guy. Villanova grad, right? Back there on the East Coast. And I think because of that, I think he can excel in what we're doing. Now, he still needs reps like all of them. It's a different spot from what he was doing last year. So, but I like what he's developing.
With that defensive line, under your scheme, what you want to do, is there a number that you're comfortable with carrying right there? And
numbers of players?
To carry in the 53?
Yeah, I'm going to leave that up to Andy and Brett. I'd take them all and try to find a way to get them all in there, all the good ones, right? I don't. Usually in this league, that kind of works itself out. I know Coach Reed has always been a believer in big men. And whether you have more tackles than ends or more ends than tackles, I think that's just dictated by your roster, and I'll let the head coach and Brett figure that out.
What does it say about Tyron that he has partial today, he's able to come on and get a one-handed interception?
Yeah. Was it with the good shoulder or the bad shoulder? He might be right. Look, he wanted to go out there. I mean, he wanted to be out there yesterday. We've kind of pulled the reins back, and I think it's smart football. Sometimes you got to protect the guys from themselves, right? We'd like to get him to the game. We'll see where we're at, but everything about him has been impressive, so that doesn't surprise me.
Is there anything through 2 preseason games, Steve, that you've sort of seen with the linebacking core that is progressive, and what is next for them, sort of this last preseason game or the last 2?
I'll tell you what I see is, and their room is right next to mine. I see a linebacker crew with 2 really good linebacker coaches that are really gelling together. I mean, they go in there and they grind it out. They get things out. We challenge them with different things to do, putting guys in different spots, and I think they've responded real well. So I'm impressed with that. We got a little ways to go, see some more reps, see them work together a little bit, and feel a little bit more comfortable about it.
There was a lot of talk about maybe rotating guys in at certain positions. Do you feel like sort of figure out where guys are best fitting?
We'll kind of let that dictate itself. The reason I say that, Look, I was back with Andy when we went to that Super Bowl in '04 against Jacksonville. I mean, against the Patriots in Jacksonville. I think we played 6 linebackers, and I felt that was really good. Everybody was involved. Everybody had a role. I'm not saying that will happen here, but I think it's advantageous for that particular room when it's like that.
Coach, just how, what is it that you tell your players, knowing that in practice they can't really go 100% because you can't really go after the quarterback or the receivers because you obviously want to save your players, that when they get a chance in the game to go 100%, to go all out, and then those players that are trying to make the team, what message do you give to them?
Yeah, look, Coach Reed's great in that we go as fast as you can go without actually hitting those people. There's a red pop-up bag there with a yellow tape around it. And for as much as we can do it, you guys all know we can't hit the quarterback but right there, right, the strike zone. So we work that as much as we can on dummies and things. We try to simulate it as much as we can. I put, I'm veering off a little bit here, but one thing, and I told the guys this the other day, so when Tiger Woods wants to get good at 9-irons, he goes out and hits 109 irons, right? When Michael Jordan wanted to get good at free throws, he went out and shot free throws. Well, if guys want to get good at tackling, I'm using that as an example right now, you can't go out and tackle anybody on the street, right? But we do have devices here, that donut that I roll all the time, and I just believe it's getting a foundation of reps to get good at something. The only thing we don't really get to do at all is hit a quarterback. And in this league, you got to be conscious of what the particular rules are. So maybe we'll get some chances of that on Saturday night.
And then finally, just what are you doing to work on penalties? That they did, whether it's lining up all sides or passing.
We actually talked about that with the D-line today. We'll come up with something new tomorrow. Maybe you'll get a chance to see it. Hopefully not, because we won't go outside. But we're on top of it.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.